Shit. My favorite song that's in that group there. No. There we go. Echo fixed. My bad. Happy Tuesday Eve. We're not acknowledging that it is the first day of the work week. We're just going to go along and jump in and say Happy Tuesday Eve. I hope everybody's having a fabulous day. All the single Pringles out there. Happy Valentine's Day. From me to you. We can all be each other's Valentine. Let's see. So there's a shit ton to talk about. Shit tons to talk about. Nope, there's no gambling. That's not for gambling. I'm gonna get there in just a second. So, I put the command. All mods should have access to this command. I put it in our mod chat in the Discord. Anybody new that trickles in, we just need to make sure that they each get like 1,000 glowworms. No, hey. So I'm just gonna give Snow. Oh God, Snow with your name. Snow _XIII 2115. Did that work? Did you get excellent? Okay, good. Jesus. I guess I could have copy pasted. I'm gonna explain what those are for in just a moment. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. There is a shit ton happening in the channel. Oh, your Firefly icon for the Fireflies. Yes. Marshmallow. Okay. First, let's back up a couple steps. First, as you all know, or as you're about to find out, you need to replace the black color with something else. Yes, I realize that. I think I'm going to go like a gray or a green or something. Not sure yet. By the way, Pokemon is now in here. I was hoping it wouldn't trigger before I freaking did it. But, you know, there it is. So, yep. I'm going to do it too. So, shit ton of changes, obviously. Okay, so for those of you that didn't know, I'm in the middle of a rebrand. I'm almost done with the rebranding. I have my panels already done. I have it's not changed on Twitch just yet. But I have the panels already done. I have my different screens, like the starting screen, the BRB screen, the ending screen. All of the screens are done. I'm still working on my transitional, the stinger, you know, the flippy thingy. Because I am learning this shit on the fly. So I did this 100% on my own. I hope you guys like it when I finally throw it up on the channel. My original plan was to put it up on March 1st. However, I have blown through things so quickly that I might do it sooner. I'm not going to say when. It's just going to happen one of these days. So, but I do have to finish. I'm doing new badges as well for the, to match the theme that I'm going with, which obviously, as you could tell by the channel points, that it's going to be Fireflies. In the Discord, the ranks have been changed. It's no longer, fire themed. It is now moving towards Fireflies. As you can see, there's like larvae, glowworms, fireflies, and so on. I couldn't think of anything clever for mods, so you guys are mods. You gotta do exclamation Pokestart to start. Let's see. What else do we got going on? So, on top of that, there's a whole bunch of shit that's gonna start on... I was thinking it's gonna start on March 1st, but I'm going to change that date a little bit. There's gonna be... I'm not gonna be doing Final Fantasy every single day anymore. Reason being is I'm starting to get not necessarily burned out from the game, but it is becoming a little monotonous. So I'm going to change it up a little bit and do a couple of different things stream-wise in terms of what I'm doing, like game-wise. So Originally, again, I was also going to do that starting March 1st. However, as I mentioned, I blew through so many things within this past weekend and the last couple of days that I got a lot more done than I anticipated I would get done. And yeah. So I'm also converting, like I'm trying to get away from Streamlabs, or what the hell is it called? Yeah. Wait, what the fuck is it called? Streamlabs? Is that what it's called? Is it Streamlabs? Yes, Streamlabs. I'm trying to get away from that because I am paying for a premium thing. However, they're just not doing a lot of stuff that I want done, and I've been slowly converting. So half of the stuff is already converted to something else, but I still have some things hanging out with Streamlabs that I haven't gotten there to like move it all, just because. So on Ob Studio, yes, I've been on Ob Studio for a while. Or OBS, whatever you want to call it. I've been on it for a while. Like when that whole to-do happened with Streamlabs getting in trouble for like legit like copying shit 100%. I was already on OBS then. And I've been slowly converting over to other stuff, but I couldn't really pull the trigger until I found this nifty little tool that I now use that I love 1,000%. And it's just taking me some time to convert everything because I was relying pretty heavily on Streamlabs. And, now I'm just trying to get away from it. So let me move this chat box down here. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Let me turn up my game sounds too, because they're probably a little quiet, a little hush hush. So some of the things that are changes. I'm going to turn it down though again, but okay, there. So some of the changes are there's games in the chat. Obviously, you can see the Pokemon stuff. You can still use a lot of the Streamlabs stuff even if you don't pay for Prime. Oh, no. Yeah, I know. But there's a lot that there's like the only thing that I want to keep there is the emote wall. That's it. Which I'm trying to figure out how to do that without using Streamlabs. I'm just very displeased with Streamlabs is the best way to word it. But we're getting there. I like the customization that I get with this other tool that I'm using. So, and I've been able to do like a whole bunch of like new neat things that I've never been able to do before. And for somebody as dumb as me, it's like super easy. So it's just, I love it. Okay, so the glowworms, what those are for is there is a game in chat. We're going to be rotating games out here and there for different things, once we get bored. Although right now the bank for the game that I currently have set up, there's 127 different word choices. So it's going to take us a while to get through it anyway, which I'll explain what the word choices are in just a second. We're getting there. At any times, if you want to see how many glowworms you have, I believe it is just exclamation glowworms. That is the currency for the games that we're going to be having in the chat. So the one game that I did set up is Hangman. So if you want to play Hangman, you're going to do exclamation hang. Don't do it yet. But it's exclamation hang. And then you guess the letter right off the bat. So you're going in blind without knowing what the possible word is. So you're just guessing a letter to start the game. Now, what happens is every time somebody guesses a letter, it takes 5 of your glowworms and it throws it in a pot. And once the word is guessed, eventually, if it's guessed, the winner that put in the last letter, like you can't type out the word to guess the word. You have to manually put in each letter. There is a 30-second timer on the command, which I'm going to tell you how to do the command in a second. So that way people can't spam it. You do also earn glowworms over time. I have it set where if you're here in the channel while I'm live, it's going to be exponentially quicker that you're earning those glowworms than if you're offline. I did allow it to earn glowworms while you are not in the chat and the stream is offline, but it is really slow. It's like 10 for every 6 hours or something like that. But in in like when the stream is live and you're in chat and actually like here, it's much quicker. It's like, I think, I don't know, 100 per hour or something like that. I don't remember what I set it to. And then on top of that, there's also like you get points, obviously, if you spend bits, if you subscribe, if you follow, you get all those bonuses. I did set it to like backwards date people. So that way, if you've ever subscribed or if you've ever followed, which obviously you guys wouldn't be here if you didn't follow, most of you, that it should have given you the back points. If it didn't, it's going to take some time for me to set everything properly, but eventually it will give you the back points for whatever has happened previously. So there's that. There's also a whole bunch of new little thingies that you're going to see happening. Oh shit, my thingy's already fucked. I was screwing around with everything that there. Let me get rid of that because you don't need to see that. The overlays obviously is gone because I've been playing with a new one and stuff like that. So it's just, I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there slowly but surely. So, and then, like I said, the game is going to rotate out, you know, once Hangman gets kind of stagnant, then we'll rotate out to a new game. So to play Hangman, it's !hang space, and then whatever letter you want to guess. And then it'll show you the, you know, if you got it, and if you didn't get it, it's going to show you all the letters, you know, the spaces for the letters or whatever. The name bank it's all Final Fantasy names right now. So it's all kinds of characters from Final Fantasy. So that is your only clue. The word bank is, and it's 127 different NPCs, characters, whatever's, mobs, like really known names. People you should know, basically. So, let me give Mia her glowworms. 1,000. And then if you want to play Hangman, it costs you five glowworms to actually do it. I might change it to 1 depending on how it goes. And then just remember, you're constantly accruing them, even off stream. You're accruing them at a shit pace, but you're still accruing them. But in chat and like alive and while I'm live, you're accruing them like a shit ton faster. So, and then if you win the Hangman, then you win the whatever's in the pot. And then we've got the Pokemon game going. So if you have never played the Pokemon game in here, it is ! Pokestart. And then if you've never played it on any streams, it's Pokestart. And then otherwise, like randomly, it'll tell us in chat that there is a Pokemon available to catch, and then, you know, it's ! Pokecatch. So, or Pokecatch, or however the fuck you pronounce it. So hopefully you guys enjoy. I put a lot of work into getting all this stuff together to make it, you know, work. There are some animated emotes now in the chat. I have to change them a little bit because they're not exactly perfect because I forgot about dark mode, which, you know, sucks. Unfortunately, the neon ones, I'm just going to show them real quick. The neon ones, they don't look gorgeous. That's the best I can get them to look. I can tell you that, like, normally under normal conditions, like using them as their regular size, they do look gorgeous. Sorry, I had to hack my lungs out there. Okay. Now, in terms of sounds, you guys should be hearing everything, right? Like, you hear the game, right? Why don't I have an alerts volume? Let me know if you hear this. Y'all hear it, right? Okay, good. So that's working. Okay. It makes sense that I don't have a volume panel for it anymore. It's just a bit low. Okay, got it. Let me turn up this. Okay, so this is the normal volume. And let's do this. Is that better? Still, probably still a bit low, but better. Okay, got it. All right. So let me turn the game volume back down while I'm chit-chatting. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to change the sounds anyway because, like I was saying earlier, we're going to be not just playing Final Fantasy anymore. So I mean, this week it's probably going to be all Final Fantasy as I start, you know, transitioning things and all that stuff. But moving forward, not so much. I do have I completed a calendar for myself for March. It has quite a variety of stuff on it. At least I think so, compared to what I've been doing. What all are you looking to do? What do you mean, what all am I looking to do? Like in terms of games? So some of it I don't want to tell, but some of it I'm okay with telling. Hold on, let me pull it up. So you guys can't see that shit, right? Nope. Okay, perfect. So obviously Final Fantasy is still on there. Fire Temtem, please keep your secrets. Okay, I am gonna keep my secrets then. I am. I do need some volunteers though. So I'm going to need some volunteers for, there's one particular game where somebody has to give me instructions. That's all I'm going to divulge at this point. That person gets the instruction manual. I do the other parts on stream. And that is one game that I have scheduled 3 times next month. So I do need some volunteers to be able to do that. I would like a variety of people to do it because I think it's just going to be funny. I think it's just going to be hilarious. And then I have 2 other events that involve like, you know, participate, like, you know, everybody playing something together. So I'm going to need volunteers for that as well. I am going to throw it up in the events thing. So that way I can do what? Sorry, I was getting ears blasted. Oh, God. I was saying I need events for 2 different things, or volunteers for 2 different things. There's one game in particular that I'm going to be playing that involves somebody giving instructions while I do something. And I have that scheduled for 3 nights in March. So I'm going to be putting it in the events channel or in the events thingy in the Discord, and then also in the general chat, like actually asking for volunteers for specific dates. I would like to have a variety of people for each one, just because I think it'll be funny, and I think different people's reactions to it will be fun. And then I also have 2 other like community, I guess, game type things scheduled that I'll also need volunteers for, or I could just pull people from stream. That doesn't bother me. That'll be fine. I'd prefer volunteers just because, you know what I mean? Like I can, with volunteers, like, for example, I know Mia, I know Snow, I know Rogers, I know Code Wolf, I know, who else is in here? Nobody else, but you know what I mean? Like, I know you guys know TOS, and I know you guys won't break TOS for me. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why I would prefer volunteers, but hey, if we have to, like, pull from something, then that's fine, too. Hi, Fire. Hi, Quicken. So there's that, and then just a bunch of other games too that we're gonna start playing. So yeah, I'm super excited. I don't know about the rest of you, but I am hella excited about what March is gonna bring us. So, and I might start that a little bit earlier, depending on if I finish you gotta do exclamation Pokey start. And you need glowworms. Quick in gaming 1000 there. None of us got the spritzy. That's a bummer. I think you get a couple Pokeballs just from starting out. Although, hilariously, like, you guys are going to laugh at me. I play this in a bunch of other people's channels, and I have $42,000. Yeah, I think you start out with 5 or 10 or something like that. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played, or since I started. Yeah, I have hold on, let me go to my items. $42,287. And a shit ton of Pokeballs. Shit, I got 82 just regular Pokeballs. How to check money? I'm not sure. Hold on. Commands. commands. Oh, also, there is a Discord for the Pokemon game thing. I don't know if you all know about this, those of you that play in other channels, but there's one channel in particular. It's called the Poke Daily channel. Every day, every 24 hours, if you do exclamation Poke Daily in there, it gives you free stuff. So like, for example, today I got $42, 1 potion, and 2 great balls. So if you guys want an invite in there, just please PM me and I will throw you an invite to get in there so that way you can accrue additional stuff if you want to. Let's see, where's the commands thing? Commands. Okay, so Pokestar is to get your starter Pokemon and start your journey. Poke Buddy, display your buddy Pokemon. Poke Pass, see your balance and achievements. So exclamation Poke Pass or Poke Pass, Poke Pass, Poke Pass. So I'm gonna do it. I have no battle rating. I just catch them. That's all I do is I just catch them. So, but yeah. And then there's, let's see, if you want to use like a specific ball, then you have to type it. I'll put all the commands somewhere for y'all. That way you guys have access to it. But if you want to use, if you just do Pokecatch, it's going to use a regular ball. Otherwise, if you want to use a great ball, ultra ball, master ball, whatever the balls, all kinds of balls. I keep saying balls and nobody's counting it. I've said it like 45 times at this point. But yeah, and then there's exclamation Poke Shop. You could buy items in the shop. It is all like, you know, text based and stuff like that, so you know it's kind of meh. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. We could also do tournaments. There's raids and all this other crap. But let me just get my shit together with just having it running in here before we start doing all of that business. So soup's fun. Soup's fun. Let me move this over here. Okay, and then of course we have the Hangman game, which I've already talked about at least one time. And the word bank again is all Final Fantasy characters, NPCs, mobs, people that we've destroyed in our normal play. So, okay. Jesus, that was a lot of chit chat. Let's see what else do I have on my list? I am gonna have new badges and stuff like that coming out soon. I have to fix some of the animated emotes because for the dark screen it already looks terrible. I forgot that like literally 98% of people use dark mode, and I realized like black on black just you can't see it. So yeah. Very much excited. I hope you guys really like the panels once I throw them on the channel, and I hope you guys really like this. What the fuck, balls? Was I AFK? Props. That scared me. Like, Jesus, like what's happening? Oh, screw you, sound alerts. I'm sorry about that. Don't know what happened there. Like literally I got kicked out of everything, but nothing. Like I got kicked out of the game, but then I didn't get kicked out of Discord, and I didn't get kicked out of anything else that was like online, but then apparently the stream like died for a second there. Sorry about that, y'all. And then my laptop, just that's how I found out, was because I saw it on my laptop. Okay, whatever. I'm not sure what's the last thing y'all heard me say, but hey, I thought I got kicked because my game, like, I got that, you know, when we were back when the expansion first hit, and I was thinking that I got kicked for, for being AFK, and I was all kinds of confused. I was like, wait, but I'm like kind of moving around a little bit, like, what happened? Let's see. So we've got these going. We've got some time. Okay, excellent. Okay. Anyway, I think I was saying when I got booted that I hope you guys enjoy the rebrand that I came up with and stuff like that. And I hope you guys like the stuff that I created and like all the different trends. I put a lot of work into it and a lot of sleepless nights, not intentionally, but that's just what ended up happening. I mean, obviously I meant to put in a lot of work, but I did not mean to have sleepless nights over it. So I hope you guys do like it when I finally throw it up on the channel and stuff like that. Like, I worked really fucking hard on it, like really hard. And poor Rogers and some other people had to like listen to me go off about it and just send them like, how's this look? How about this? How about this? And like literally barely, like tiny minuscule changes were made that I could see, but maybe not necessarily the person that I was sending it to could see. So thank you so much, everybody that was like involved in looking at that stuff. I know there was a couple of things I sent to Buck. I know there was a couple of things I sent to Quicken. I know there was a shit ton that I sent to Rogers. Yeah. So, okay. Anywho, we did end up getting our ninja to 60. Thank God. I synced it. You didn't see everything though, but you did see quite a bit. Let's see. So there's that, and then what was the other thing? I did do the story quests, so I'm all caught up on that in terms of ninja. And today we're going to jump into Marauder. I'm very excited because I like tanking, so I'm super excited to tank again. I am though super sad that I only have literally one thing that I can do here, and otherwise it's just grinding out dungeons, which I think the only dungeon I can do, please God, please, oh god damn it to hell. Okay, Copper Bell Mines it is. So but yes, and see today, like I'm going into this whole grinding out leveling in a whole different way, because like on Friday when it was like, okay, time to level some more, yay, I was kind of burnt out. But now today, like I'm kind of super excited because I know, there's some changes happening with different games and stuff like that. So very excited. Excuse me. I do not have a tab open just yet with my hunting logs, so let me get that. The class is Marauder hunting logs, so that way I could bang those out while we're oh, I'm on the third one already. Damn, I'm so good. Excited? I'm excited too. I don't think you guys understand how excited I am. Like, I love Final Fantasy, I really do, but like, what's the word I'm looking for? I need a variety. I just need a little bit of a variety. So. Nobody's gonna try and play Hangman? I will start it. How about this? I will start it. Let's do that. So there's your word. It's a 30-second timer. Or maybe it's 15 seconds. Let me check. Either way, I can change it to 15 seconds. If I don't have it at 15. Oh, it's at 10. Jesus. I have it at 10 seconds. Less than 5 minutes. Okay, sweet. Sweet. Ooh, something AA. Wait, something A, something A. Bummer. Let's do this one. I wonder if am I immune to the timer? It looks like I am immune to the timer. Unless that was 10 seconds since since when you did it. I know what it is, so I can't, because I made the word bank, so I can't. Do I not have? I don't have AoEs just yet. This is gonna be painful. Oh, Oddish. Jesus. I already miss playing the other tanks. Do. Do. Oh, that's right. If there's too many failed attempts, the game is lost. I should up that. I think it's set to 7 is the default. I think though, like any more than that is kind of much. You know what I mean? Like there's only 26 letters in the alphabet. So. Oh my god, I need AoEs like desperately. Nice, you got the Oddish or Odish. Alright, this dude is... I'm apparently going too slow for this guy. Do. I don't remember which one that is. Not yet, at least. It's gonna stay fresh for a couple of days because since I just made the word bank today. I don't like not having an AoE. This makes it tough. You have overpower? Is that an AoE? Why is it up here with my other thing then? Is it? Get out. Oh my god, I'm a horrible tank. I'm getting my warrior to 90 right now. Are ya? Let me move this to my AoE spot then. Come on, follow me. Wait, how do? Maybe it's spelled wrong? Oh, no, you can't. Yeah, you can't guess it. You have to, fill out all the letters. Excellent. Where's the fun in that? I mean, I don't have any control over that. I just I did my best with what I could do. Oh shit, I didn't give you, remind me, I need to give you those 500 because I didn't finish, because I made it so you could get a bonus from guessing the word. But that didn't finish. I ran out of time. Oh no, it did it. It gave it to you. There it is. My goodness, I can't see shit. Come over to the door, sir. You. You. So far, you may have heard this weekend from me. I think my warrior. Hold on. One moment, please. I think why I think warrior is the best dungeon tank. I don't remember. You did say it, but I don't remember. You do. It heals you for every enemy hit with a weapon skill. For real? Oh, raw intuition and later blood, what is it? Blood wedding? Nice. That's kind of awesome. So it's kind of like the blood letter, kind of, sorta. Or, whatchamacallit? Let's stack these guys up right here. I'm not gonna pull all that shit over there because I don't want to. Oops. Come on, fire. Target something. There we go. Jesus. Lasts 8 seconds and recharges every 20 seconds. That's awesome. That's kind of OP. You. Sir, would you like to tank instead? Like, should I turn off tank stance? And let you do it instead? Do. Literally, I was running the 87 dungeon, and when I popped it, it went from nearly dead to full health. Jesus. That's kind of amazing. Ooh, I got another mitigation. Excellent. Excellent. All right, let me fix this and move this here, and this is an AoE. Okay, sweet. Excuse me. Need. Oh, damn. Were you running it by yourself or like in a group? Probably in a group, right? We're not doing that right now. I was in a group. Okay. See, now it'd be really, really amazing if you were by yourself. Like, exponentially amazing. Wasn't there a Reddit thread about somebody doing one of the was it an extreme that they were doing on their own as a warrior? But you know how sages suck at wall-to-wall healing? I wouldn't say they suck at it. I would say it's a struggle if they're new. Yeah, he did P1 solo. Yeah. Yeah, that dude. Wait, was it P1? Wasn't it the second extreme? Oh no, you're right. It was P1 solo. I remember. Although I don't know how he got through those what are they called? The where everybody has to stand on a one of the squares and the crystals go off and stuff. Enrage would always kill you. Yeah, not that, the other thing. What the hell is it called? I can't remember. The something in the or something like that. If you tried to solo extreme. Well, I mean, you still have a timer on the raid too. Like, isn't it like 12 minutes or something, or 14 minutes? Or is it not like a timing thing? It just kills you. 100. Oh shit, that's well no, but when you're fighting in the raid, the P1 Savage, like there is an enrage timer too. Like if you don't kill it in 12 minutes and it starts over. There is no enrage in regular. Oh, he only did regular. Oh, that's right. Well, I thought you said he did P1. Oh, P1 solo, not P1 Savage. Okay. All right. That makes more sense now. Excellent. I could do this one instead. Oh no, I need to go do my class quests. Let's go do that first. So I hopefully get some more useful skills. I heard that this particular class is not great. What's that? Marauders Guild. Marauders Guild? Just from me, I really hate the class quests for Warrior. Oh, do ya? Well, I don't know if I hate them yet. We gonna find out. Oh god, I haven't done any of them. You approached me with a marauder's strides, determined, unswerving, and bereft of the hesitation that marked our first meeting. I am pleased. The time has come for you to begin a new stage in your training. Now, what sets the axe aside from the gladius or the dagger? It is the raw, unstoppable destruction wrought by its thick, heavy blade. And that overwhelming power can only be properly directed by extraordinary physical strength. Thus, we come to the core of this day's lesson. Such strength as a marauder must possess is developed through a traditional method passed down through the generations of the guild. A method that you, too, shall be taught to employ. Present yourself to Brunbar in the practice area downstairs, and he shall instruct you further. Oh, this is that weird, like, I can't remember how to get down there. Is it, like, right here? Yes. Okay, sweet. There is a wild wingle available. If anybody would like to try and catch it. The Axe Master told me you'd be on your way. My name's Brunbar. Brunbar? Damn it. Damn it. Good, it is nice. It is, gosh darn it. Now I'm all like, good it is to meet a new marauder. God damn, we finally got through that sentence. Jesus. Now we axe wielders build strength and control by splitting boulders. That's right. Our traditional method involves smashing a rock with your axe. Excellent. But you can't use just any old swing. You need to hit the rock just so. Rotgeim, a fellow marauder, is waiting just outside the Zephyr Gate by the bridge over the Rogue River. She'll tell you how it's done. He said Zephyr Gate, right? Le Zephyr Gate. I think I could just... Right? Zephyr Gate? Yes. I didn't realize that Pokemon game is so, like, little in terms of setup. Like, it was kind of a pain in the dick to set it up initially, but then it's just like it's a self-running thing. Like, you literally don't do anything. Greetings, lass. Ready to split some stone, are ya? I've 3 nice hard rocks for you to build up a sweat on. Don't try nothing fancy now. Just hit them with a good, solid, heavy swing. Where are these rocks at? -1. -2. Boom, done. Beat the shit out of those rocks. That's the way to do it, lass. Now you've got the idea. Why don't you have act a little harder with that heavy swing of yours? Hold nothing back. Okay. I just want to yell at them to speak plainly. Yeah. Oops. I did not mean to turn off my tank stance. You do. Ratzagheim. Ah, I can see you're a natural. My head's still ringing with the sound of cracking boulders. Take yourself back to Axemaster Wernzone and let him know you're ready for something harder. I'm always ready for something harder. Always. I need to make my map a normal size. All right, we're going to the Marauders Guild. Marauders Guild. Has the training loosened your muscles and focused your mind, Fire? An urgent request for help has arrived from the Red Rooster's stead, and I have chosen you to respond. It appears a hostile group of megalocrabs has unwittingly elected itself the next test of your prowess. As this is your first outing on official Marauder duty, you shall be accompanied by a veteran conjurer by the name of Solquib. She awaits you on the floor below. May devastation follow in your wake. Oh, I love that. May devastation follow in your wake. Yes, sir. Wait. Hey, girl, hey. Aye, Fire, I know who you are. My brother often has me escort his fledgling marauders on their more dangerous tasks. I suppose Wern Zone expects me to give you the details, then? Very well. It seems the farmers need us to clear out a megalocrab nest near the Mourning Widow in Lower Lanasia. I shall trust you to find your own way there. Just don't forget your axe. There. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Best mount ever. 23. Oh, God, I leveled quite a bit. I was level 19 when we started. We're 23 already. Damn. If only all the other levels came so easily, right? I have mail. Fuck. Did you send me mail to troll me? Ew. Looks as if nobody's home. Mayhap they knew we were coming. Aid! I need aid! Please, it's my grandson. Them snippers got him. I told Sighard not to get too close. I told him. First of all, why do you think it's to troll you? Second of all, why do you always assume it's me? Because it's usually you. You're the only person that sends me in-game mail. Literally nobody else does. Get that weapon ready, Fire. We need to move now. Who am I fighting? Oh, over here. Okay, I see it. Ooh, he got 3 crabs. And why do I think it's to troll me? Because you like to troll. It's okay. I like to troll sometimes, too. Bugger and shite. Get away from me, you bloody great bastard. The mouth on this grandson. Yes, I'll step in front of the child. I guess. Oh wow, that was like nothing. Like in terms of his hit points, like literally melted. This one's not melting so much. There's more crabs on the way. kill the crabs. I'm trying to. I forgot my shampoo at home though. I just have an axe this time. Just kidding, just kidding. Oh shit, I'm still fighting. I thought we were done. Are we done? We're done. Hilariously though, so I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I really like crab meat. Like I enjoy eating crab. I like to like season it like with Cajun seasoning and make it like throw it in with just like a regular like buttered pasta or like a garlic pasta. And like as soon as I started fighting the crabs, I was like, man, I have that thing of crab that I just got at the store this weekend. It's like super, super fresh. My tummy's a grumbling. Thank you, miss. I thought I was dead for sure. I can't even play outside no more. What with all these scary monsters about. Mima and Mida, they was both killed by some nasty bugger not so long ago. And Aurochs, big as a mountain. I don't think I have tried crab's legs. I'm not sure why. It's a lot of work. It really is. Well, I shouldn't say it's a lot of work. So when you're like, if you're eating crab's legs and stuff where you have to actually like crack it and get the meat out, if you know how to do it, it's not that much work. It's literally like snip, snap, and boom, and you got your meat. But if you don't know what you're doing, it's a lot of fucking work and you're fighting with it. If you're ever going to go eat it, highly recommend watching a video on, for real, on how to properly crack them so you don't struggle if you ever go out and try them. So. I like them, I like eating them at home, but I don't like making it from like crab, like where the crabs, like I don't like bringing home live crab or live lobster. I don't like that at all. Like I prefer it to be not alive. Like, could y'all like do that bit for me and then I'll take it home right after? Like that's what I need there. Like, cause I can't do it. Let's see, but I bet you could beat it. I make it pay for what it did to me, folks. You take it easy now, son. There's a whole guild full of strapping lads and lasses like Fire here who will be glad to do just that. All you need to do is head home with your grandpa. You let us worry about that big, nasty bugger. Consider your first duty a success, Fire. It's time you headed back as well before Ornzern begins to worry I have left your corpse for the crabs. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh, she said back to the Marauders Guild, so let's do that. That is... Limsa. I could just do this. Limsa, and then Marauders Guild. Do you guys remember the first time I played a tank and I was like, oh no. Oh no. I don't know if I could do this. I don't know what I'm doing. And now I'm just like, let's fucking run in and kill them all. Let's do it. So you have shattered the shells of the megalo crabs and saved the life of a child into the bargain. Thus does our violent craft prove its merit. Well done, Fire. Though no longer a threat to the farmers, you should know that it is unusual for such crabs to be found so near the stead. By all accounts, the creatures were ousted from their usual feeding grounds by a more fierce beast. The beast of which I speak is a known terror in the lands of Lanasia, ever seeking to expand its territory. What is it? And the boy's parents were but two of the many victims to fall to its rampages. It is a threat that must be dealt with ere long. Is it the next quest where I deal with this threat? Do thoughts of vengeance flit through your mind, Fire? Not really, no. Nurture those urges, but do not yet act upon them. This monstrosity is far beyond your present skills. If you would answer the lad's cry for revenge, then you must grow stronger. Become the raging behemoth this challenge demands. Sir. What do I want? I want the money. And I probably can't put the axe on because my shit thingy is full. Let's swap you out real quick so I could do this. Oh, really? I have a better axe? Do I really? Oh, well. Shit. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna try and catch that Rainiclas, whatever the fuck Pokemon that is. Fire! I have gathered what information I could concerning the beast that young Sighard bade you slay. The tale's name is creature Kujata? Those who have witnessed Kujata in the terrifying flesh also call him the Stampeding Mountain. Such is his immense size and bulk. Again, I will not seek to dissuade you from claiming vengeance for the boy's parents. In fact, I encourage it. Ooh, you're a violent man. But to topple this lumbering colossus, you must first become his equal in strength and ferocity. As a simple step towards that distant goal, I send you to Blind Iron Mines. We have had word that folk are falling prey to the claws of the local Galagos. It is your task to protect the weak from these unruly creatures. Bullshit. Bullshit. I should have caught that. Learn to channel the rage inside you and let your axe blade sing in righteous slaughter. Let your axe blade sing in righteous slaughter. I love it. I love it. What's not to love about these quests, Buck? Violent AF. Let your blade sing in righteous slaughter. Ew. Hey guys. Chat, do you like my mount? Pretty cool mount, isn't it? I'm sorry. What mount? This mount? This one right here? BT dubs. I got all the rainbow birds this weekend. Oh, wait, let's see. Mount guide. 1, 2, 3. Wait, where are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to go get my last one. Like the I don't see a mount. Shut up. You see it and you hear it too. But I did get all my rainbow birds, but not everybody in our little group that's been running doing mount runs got it yet. So I don't want to go trade it in or go do the quest to get the bird. You know what I'm talking about? The bird. And I'm really sad because that was the bird that I wanted. That was the whole reason I even did it in the first place. Why am I slaying monkeys? Oh, that's right. He told me to go slay some monkeys so I can later slay the Oryx. The thing that he's going to tell me to kill. Let's see. Back to Marauder skill. Somebody's name is Hasboob. First name Has, last name Boob. Welcome back, Fire. Your actions have saved many from needless injury and anguish. But though your efforts are to be commended, there is yet much work to be done. Kujata, the object of your vengeance, has trampled a farmer's wagon as he thundered through the lands of Tiller's Rest. Don't you have people that are higher level than me that could take care of this? I see a whole lot of level 90s. Why don't you ask them to do this? The foodstuffs spilled from the overturned wain have attracted all manner of hungry predators. Without produce for the market, the farmers will surely suffer for coin this season. Your duty is thus clear. Put down these rapacious scavengers and preserve the cargo. Rapacious? Is that the word? You know, Final Fantasy is teaching me a lot of words. Because those are warriors, not marauders. That's true. Technically not wrong. Where is it at? Right there. Okay, I see it. I see it on the map. Overturned wain. I sense a hostile presence. Hostile presence defeated. I would have never thought that those things would be breathing fire like they are. They just don't look like a fire. Oh, shitballs. Oh, God. Like a fire-breathing creature. Investigate. Oh, I did it. I did it. Excellent. Back to the Marauders Guild. We did it. I hear my kid talking about fried chicken, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm very interested in that conversation. What about fried chicken? I could hear her upstairs, like, in the kitchen. What about fried chicken? I'm interested. I'm very interested. Once again, your capacity for carnage has been tested and proven. The creatures you defeated, however, were merely some of the many base scavengers that subsist on the scraps left in the wake of Kujata's rampages. To face Kujata himself, you yet require far more training. But do not despair, Fire. Oh, boy. Good to know my allergies are still here. I think I muted in time. If I didn't, I am so sorry for blowing out your eardrums. As Axe Master and fellow Marauder, this I swear. I will not rest until I have taught you how to wring every last ounce of power from your weapon, until the blade of your axe can slice cleanly through the thickest hide, the most knotted muscle, the densest of bone. This menace will fall by your hand. Man, he's trying to turn me into a goddamn murderer. He's a little devil sitting on my shoulder. Ooh, what's that? Tomahawk? What's that? Is that my, like, throwy pool thing? Like the shield bash for Paladin? Is it called shield bash? I don't remember. I see you have been diligent in your training. You need not tell me in words. It shows in your bearing, in your unwavering gaze. It is time for you to once more lift your axe in services to the guild. There have been reports of a sizable creature roaming the outskirts of Aleport in western Laodicea. Ooh, I felt that one in my lungs. This monster is no Kujata, but the threat it presents to the locals is nonetheless sufficient to warrant our attention. It should also prove a worthy foe to test your burgeoning prowess? Burgeoning? How to find this beast? Well, I'm fortunate enough to count among my acquaintances a veteran hunter and archer by the name of Rainfred. Rain. We're going to call him Rain. He took up residence in Aleport some years ago and will gladly aid you in this task. With Rain's assistance, you are to track down this prowling danger and provide its swift and bloody passage to the afterlife. May your axe swing true. You got it, buddy. Away we go to murder. Look at Buck standing next to this mailbox. I have the bear, though. I could send it back to you, but I have the bear. I love the bear. It's so cute. Thank you so much. Where am I going? Am I dumb? Am I dumb? Do I need to go in here? Is this a door? Like, oh, it is a door. Hello. It is not the door that I'm looking for. Maybe this door? Yes. Let's see. One of Wernzern's girls, are you? I'm not sure I want to answer that. Why, I've known that sprat since he was knee-high to a... Well, he was always kind of a big fella. Was Wernzon. Oh my god. And now they call him Axemaster, eh? I keep trying to say Assmaster. I'm like struggling. I'm struggling to say Axemaster. Not a subtle lot, you marauders. So I suppose you're here to hunt down our local trouble. What you need do then is take yourself northwest up towards Camp Skull Valley and give a good whistle. The mean bugger you're after, his name's Patrapatin, by the by, will come running across the weeded plains. He'll think you're trespassing on his territory, see? So you better have that cleaver of yours ready. Ashan's blessing be upon ye. What the fuck did you just say? I need to go whistle so he thinks I'm trespassing? Right? God. Listen, I'm a blunt gal. I need like A plus B equals C. I don't need no like, if you think about A and then you go over to B. No, just be fucking blunt, god damn it. I thought I was fighting a person. God damn it. That's it. Back to the Marauders Guild. I mean, at least these quests are like quick and easy. It's not like going here to here to here to here to here and then talking to a bunch of people. So, I mean, that's a blessing. No, I got Puppets Bunker. But those are your favorite. Aren't those your favorite? Do-do-do. Not in the tank. Oh god, I don't want to tank that shit. I've been in contact with Rain, and he had naught but praise for you, Fire. Your representation of the guild has been exemplary. Thank you, thank you. There is one more task I would have you complete this day. A task that will demonstrate for you just how strong you have become. Report to Scap... Now, what the fuck is that name? Scapfgm. FGHI. That's literally FGHI. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Literally 4 letters in a row on the fucking alphabet is in his name. Scapfgm. Scapfgm? Scapfgm? Where he waits on the bank of the ageless river, and he shall help you unveil the untapped power of your axe. Almost said ass. Alrighty, sir. We're going to meet Alphabet Man, I think. I've been running a dehumidifier in my house. A wild Sableye, if anybody wants to catch that Pokemon. In my house to kind of like help get the moisture out of the air and stuff because I thought it would help with my allergies. But I think I've made it too dry. It's too dry. Aye, lass, I know why you're here. And after seeing this big old boulder, I'd wager you know why you're here too. What boulder? Now my rock's a bit more of a challenge than those pebbles Rotgheim had you training on. To crack this beauty will require a relatively heavy swing. Impossible, you say? Huh. Wern shouldn't send you out here if you didn't think you capable. An unmovable border. A boulder. This one? That seemed super easy. Super duper easy. Would you look at that? And on your first attempt too. Well, I guess it's back to the Axe Master for you. Okay. I wonder if I would have not gotten it on the first try if the dialogue would have changed. Or if it's just, that's the dialogue. I don't think there was like stuff like that back in ARR. Was there? Was there? Marauders Guild. Brutal strength. Oh, nice. I caught it. Yay. I knew you would return before long. The deafening crack of shattering boulder reached me even here. This feat of strength deserves recognition, and you shall have it in the form of a new technique. Adopted and perfected by our guild forebears, the tomahawk throw was first devised by pirates as an opening attack on closing enemy vessels. So it's my shield bash, but with an axe. Got it. Though we primarily focus on close quarter combat, you will no doubt find that having a powerful ranged strike at your disposal greatly expands your tactical versatility. I sense that the impending confrontation with Kujata weighs heavily on your mind, Fire, but hurried swings lead to glancing blows. There is no swift road to attaining the peak of mastery you seek, only a steady, measured ascent. Okay. Excellent, excellent. Where's my tomahawk at? There it is. Let's move that where I want it. Boom. Can I do anything with this? Blah, blah. Okay. Fire, there is trouble afoot. Do you recall the lad whose parents were slain by the beast Kujata? I vaguely remember, yep. The boy's grandfather, Nedard, but recently contacted us with worrisome news. Young Sidhard has gone missing. There have been sightings of Kujata in the area, and it would seem that the child felt compelled to seek the creature out. As you are familiar with the boy and his tragic tale, I would have you attend to this matter. My sister, Solquib, awaits you at the Bismarck. She has been apprised of the situation and will aid you in plotting a suitable course of action. Excuse me. Jesus. Fucking ball sacks. Is it like literally over there? We don't have time for stairs. How do I go down? Go down here? No. Oh, there she is. I thought she was literally on a boat named the Bismarck, but it's the restaurant Bismarck. Ah, Fire. I assume you are here to discuss the missing child and not to sample a bowl of mutton stew. Actually, I'd love a bowl of mutton stew right now. I really wouldn't mind. I gotta readjust. Hold on one second. First things first, I would advise against rushing off to peer under every rock in the countryside. We need more information to direct our search. All right. I suggest we head to the Red Rooster Stead, and learn what more we can from old Neddard. My mouse sensitivity is like fucking bananas right now. Hold on. Okay. For the love of Jesus. Okay. What is it with this game and long ass flights? Although I guess back then there was no flying, right? Was there always flying in the game? I don't remember. Yes. Fly. Oh my goodness, I cannot explain to you guys how excited I am about the stuff I've been working on. Like, I just cannot wait to just throw it in the channel and for you guys to see it. I really do hope you guys like it. Bedard! Thank the gods you're here. Seems me grandson is set on causing naught but trouble for you. But surely you can know the lad is feeling. How's he boiling? What the fuck? Hold on a second here. But surely ye can know the lad is feeling. What the fuck? Oh, you can how? I don't know. How he's boiling with hate for that murderous beast. Jesus Christ. And the last time when you came along like an avenging angel and showed him the strength of your steel, well, you lit a fire in his belly. He must have got it in his head to take revenge on the beast himself. Daft little bugger. And he rode once he heard Kujata'd been spotted near Airport. Why, he shot out the door like an arrow from a bow, and I ain't seen him since. You didn't think to maybe follow him? Or go, snag him real quick? For the love of God. I beg of you, find me little Sighard afore he gets himself stomped to death. That big bastard Aurochs has spilled more than enough of me kin's blood. It's almost like a Jaws thing happening here, except it's an Aurochs. Our course is clear. We must set out for Airport at once. An old acquaintance of mine, Barstim, often stands guard at the port gates. He might know something of the lad's whereabouts. The way she said that, though. An old acquaintance. There's more to that story. In there. Have I seen a boy wandering about by himself? As a matter of fact, me and my fellow gate guard here just watched a young lad traipsing off to the north. We were arguing whether or not to abandon our post and bring the child back ourselves. Large packs of jackals have been prowling the wilds of late. Hey, Excalibur, how are you? Happy Tuesday Eve. How are you doing? Health. I might... wait a minute, I lost my spot. So if you mean to head after him, pray, do so quickly. Hells, I might even pass along word to the Marauders Guild. You'll be better off with an extra blade or two at your back. Let's get it. Let's get him. Excalibur, it's been a minute since I've seen you. I do have a game suggestions channel in my Discord. I don't know if you're in my Discord. You probably are. Is this not, am I not doing the thing? What the hell? I think I'm back. If that happens again, y'all, I'm just gonna end the stream for the night because it is super frustrating when stuff like that happens. And then obviously I need to troubleshoot something. You can hear me, right? If someone could just toss anything out just to let me know that I'm not talking to myself, that'd be great. Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? Okay, anyway, if that happens again, I'm just going to end the stream because super frustrating, and obviously I need to troubleshoot something. That makes sense, though, why I couldn't do the quest, because I was standing there trying to do it. Excalibur, if you're still here, I don't know if you heard me, but I was saying hey, and then I was also saying that there is a game suggestions channel in my Discord. If there's any games that you want to see me play, I'm going to start incorporating other games into the stream. Suggest away. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I did have an incident today where, so I was cleaning, and when I was cleaning, I knocked over my, where the modem is. I felt bad earlier, got home and did my taxes, and then felt better. Yay! Sounds like somebody's getting a refund. That's good. Congrats. Yay. Wait, are you in the US or are you in the UK? I could have sworn you were in the UK. Or maybe I'm confusing you with someone else. I'm probably confusing you with someone else. Die, bitch, die. All right, let's see. Speak with, what's her face? Okay. Folkwib. Have you found any sign of Sighard? Here's his water skin and here's his satchel. Oh, what happened? My, thing died. Everything died. I got kicked out of the game and I got kicked out of, like the stream, but my internet didn't really die. Like, I don't know. It's being very weird, but if it happens again, I'm just going to call it for the night and then we'll just pick up tomorrow. Just so that way I can troubleshoot whatever it is. Cause I feel like I'm going to have to do, like a power cycle and all that stuff. So like I was saying earlier today, I was cleaning and I accidentally hit the power cord on my, modem router stuff. And it obviously disconnected everything, but I haven't had any issues until now. And that's literally the only thing that happened to my internet today. So I'm in the US, roughly south. Got it. Okay. Got it. Let's see. He must have been in a desperate hurry, indeed, to cast away his belongings in such a careless manner. I myself came across this wood axe, a tool the lad took from the stead, perhaps? Gods below! Fire over there! So, funny story. I have to get my taxes done before the end of February for my job, because we also do, local taxes in my state. And we do collections for those local taxes. So to make sure that we don't look silly, our company files our local taxes for us. But I need to complete my state and my federal first. However, My job has not provided me with one of the forms that I need to complete my taxes. I literally have everything ready to go except for I need that one form from my job for health insurance. And literally, they have not provided it to any of us as of yet. Fire. The Aurochs is in cahoots with the jackals. Right? Am I killing the jackals? Am I killing the jackals? Yes. Do I need mitigation for these guys? Doesn't look like it. Looks like I can just slap them in the face and be done with it. Oh, there's more. Yay, more jackals. Let's start with this group here. Ew, ouchie, ball sacks. Are you the last one? Nope. Can you guys like line up in a nice little straight line for me? Perfect. Just like that. Just like that, boys. Okay. And the Aurochs is just creepily watching up above. Oh, hey, it's what's his face? Oranzone? No, you listen. Oh, it's a little Kit Kat. He breathes yet. We withdraw to the Red Rooster's stead. Follow my lead, Fire. Lead followed. Where you at? Son of a bitch. Do this. I said do this. Then we do this. And then we fly. Oh, goodness, ball sacks. Okay. I really hate it when something like that happens on the stream because then I have to like save more VODs or cut up more video. You know what I mean? Like splice together more of it. It's just a pain in the dick. Hey, little dude, what's up? I'm dumb and flying in the wrong spot. There we go. Up, up. Nedard! We found your grandbaby. You brought him home. I don't got the words to thank you. Thank you. Thank you will suffice. The lad's past the worst of it. He struck his head in the fall, though, and it may be some time before he opens his eyes. Thank you for coming, brother. If you hadn't scattered those jackals when you did, I've done naught to earn your thanks. When I learned of the situation from Aleport, I realized the dangers were greater than I had anticipated. No single marauder could have hoped to fend off such numbers in time. Ray, accept my apologies, Neddard. You turned to us for help, and yet your grandson now lies before you, broken and battered. You risked your lives to save little Sigurd. How's a man to find fault with that? It's me who ought to be begging forgiveness for the wounds you took protecting my foolish boy. You needn't concern yourself with our well-being. Excuse me. Our training prepares us for such eventualities. There is not more we can accomplish here, Fire. It is time we return to the guild and focused on other tasks. Is the RX the level 50 thing that I'm going to be fighting? Like, is that... Yeah, I would have thought we would have fought it by now. But I guess we're just going to be building up to the, I guess the climax of killing that RX. Mm-hmm. This guild. Do I have more water? I do. Okay, great. I am glad the lad will live, but I fear this will not be the last time Sigurd abandons caution in his thirst for vengeance against Kujata. The wound in his heart festers and seethes, feeding his impatience at our seeming inaction. But we must not think ill of the boy. Instead, let his helpless rage be as a spur to our efforts. I say again, Fire, Kujata will fall by your hand, and I will shape you into the deadly weapon you need to be. Let's see what's the best upgrade. What am I wearing? 15. 15. Okay, everything I have is 15, so literally whichever one's the best. I guess take the headpiece? Right? 49, 40. Oh, yeah, let's take the headpiece. Excuse me. And we are level 24. Oh, I forgot Excalibur. We gotta give you some glowworms. Add glowworms. Excalibur. Jesus Christ. 1,000. There you go. I did it right? Why is it not giving it to you? That's interesting. It didn't show it in my chat that it gave it to you. Interesting. Let's put this back on. Oh shit, I'm an idiot. I should have taken one of the other pieces of gear because I'm using this until it's well, I guess one more level. Does it relate to the Discord glowworm state? Yes. Yes. So, you weren't here for this part, but I'm in the middle of like a rebrand. So, in the next couple of days, weeks, by March 1st, I'm walking away from like the whole fire theme, like the flaming fire stuff, and going into a completely different like look, feel, whatever you want to call it. And part of that rebranding is changing the away from like embers, marshmallows, and all that stuff. So we're going towards FFXIV, but it's not just that. You'll see when it happens. Because I'm going to be blasting it all over the Discord when I officially do it. There's just a couple of little things that I have to finish up. I have to finish up the badges and blah, blah, blah. I had a glowworm when I was a kid. Did you? Ooh, I just thought of a word that I could use for mods. Ooh. Okay, got it. I got to tuck that in the back of my brain for later. For later. But yeah, all the ranks have been changed already, and then the badges are gonna change and stuff like that too. So there's a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch that's happening. Whoa, nostalgia trip! I'm freaking out. Oh God, don't freak out! Don't freak out. Enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Okay, so... Okay, we're done with this. We're done with that. And we can queue up for a dungeon. It is 8:30. We already did our leveling, so we can just hop into the 1,000 Maws of Toto-Rak. Let's hope I don't get kicked. Although, to be honest, if I'm going to get kicked from a dungeon, this is a dungeon to be kicked from, right? I mean, am I right? Damn, I got that super fast. Oh yeah, I'm a tank, I forgot. Can I post a link to what it reminded me of? You should be. If you're VIP, it should let you post a link. If it doesn't, then I'll just throw it on you. Let me just do that real fast. /P. There. There you go. You'll be VIP. So it should let you post links. Come here, friends. Is there only one left? Oh, that's a bummer. Did we have to go in here? We did. Oh, Excalibur, thank you. Hold on one second. Tanking. 5 months. Yes. Thank you so much. I very much appreciate it. All right, where are we going? And that's the link. Okay, I'll check it out as soon as I am literally able to. I'm just gonna tell this group that I don't know where I'm going. I indicate where I'm going, so please help. Yeah, I forgot about the Prime thingy, and I try to spread it around. Oh, no worries, no worries. Thank you so much. I very much appreciate it. Oh dang! Nobody caught the win off. Did they get that little photo cell back there? Okay, they did. Its plastic head was softened with oh, I know what it is already. It's the little nightlight thing, right? Yo, I remember those. I didn't have one. I wasn't special. It's cool. I don't mind eating this poison. Conjure. Do I go this way? Oh yeah. Yeah, we gotta stand and do something. Got it. I hate this dungeon with a fucking passion. We go this way. I don't know which way to go. We go this way. Oh shit. We didn't need to go in here. Damn it. Also, I had a Puffalump. Still do, in fact. Oh my goodness. I didn't have one of those either. I do have the monkey. I had a monkey doll, but it was a doll that I got when my parents were in Germany. And that's it. That's the only thing that I have, like, from when I was, you know, like a baby. Or child, I should say. I did have a bunch of, like, childhood stuff. Because I did save quite a bit, but it got lost over time, you know what I mean? And you guys are not cooperating in terms of me pulling. Like, and trying to drag your asses somewhere. Stupid mobs. Ew. 3 stacks of poison? Like, ouch. My daughter has a plush rabbit from Germany. Does she? My child has a plush sheepy from Poland that my dad got her. I think it was my dad. Do I have to go that way? Or can I go this way? Okay, cool. Do. Oh, this dungeon is not one that I particularly enjoy. I remember this part because we got to jump. Come, DPS, help me. Excuse me, my God. Ew. You. Oh, I should have pulled it to the sticky web. Do. Die, Fell Fiend. Do. Wow, that was pretty close there for a moment. I was definitely a little nervous. Do I want this? Do I want that? Read. Pass. Pass. Okay, fuck this. Shit, I didn't mean to do that, but... I did not realize that the healer didn't make it. Here too. That's alright, we did it. We did just fine. Just finished Puppet's bunker. I was the main tank the entire time and only died twice. Nice, not bad, not bad. Especially for Puppets being as wretched as it can be. All I see is walls when I run in here. You. You. Come on, you. Excellent. Can't see shit. There we go. Excellent, excellent. Oh shit, too close. Oh no, far enough away. Excellent. I'm gonna do my best to try and not run on the green shit. Of course, this mob will not cooperate and come over to us. Ew. Ew. Nope. They just ate that. Do I even need to worry about these guys? Nope. Hit balls. I keep freaking out that my internet's gonna give out like in the middle of a pool. Or like in the middle of fighting the boss. Could you imagine how terrible that would be for the group? Any news on the MC server? No. I've been focusing on the rebranding thing lately. I do have a host that I'm going to pull the trigger on and start like I'm gonna get it, load my map on it so that way I can use shit like world edit and stuff, you know what I mean? But that's as far as I've gotten. I haven't actually purchased it yet from the server vendor that I want to use. Because I'm also debating between two things. That'd be cool. I ran my own like network of servers for a really long time. But it ended up starting to become not cost effective. So I stopped doing it. But I want to do it again. Can you get out of the poison there, sir? We did it! Thank God. Thank you for your patience with me. Is that a better axe? It sure is. I need that. Heals, you are awesome. Guys, I want that axe, so if you could, like, pass, let me get it. That'd be great. Thank you. You over here, dude. This. Excellent. I'm looking forward to it. Great. I am too. Just please, 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 please keep in mind. That's something that I'm planning. In all honesty, like I want to say spring, but it's not going to be spring. I don't even want to like front and say spring, because once I say spring, then I'm just going to start killing myself to try and get it done by the springtime. And that's just, it's literally not feasible. Not with everything that I have on my plate right now. But I can probably safely say summer. Probably. You've got this? Oh my God, Mia, if you only knew all the shit I had on my plate right now. Like, oh God, it's just so much. I am doing the most. Also, don't forget, y'all, I started school. I'm going to school fucking pretty much full time, but like right now I have one class, but I'm considered full time. So I'm working full time. I'm single momming. I'm also streaming 5 days a week. And I'm going to school, and I'm trying to maintain some semblance of a social life, which, and trying to be like active in my parent, like as being, active in my child's life, being a parent. I salute you on your ability to push through it all. Girl, there are some days, I'm gonna be real. Some days I'm okay. The busier I am, the better I do, honestly. And the more hectic and chaotic that my life is, the better I do. It's those times when I have time to kind of sit down and be like, I don't have anything to do. Like, oh my God, I don't have anything to do. That's bad for me. That's really, really fucking bad for me. But I'm not gonna lie, there's times where it just does become too much. Like way too much. So like this past weekend, as you know, and I mean, I'll say it out loud. Like, as you guys know, like I've been dealing with this bot issue, this follow bot and view bot issue. And just like, it's still kind of a thing, kind of, 'cause, as you can see, but it is what it is. I did the things that I needed to do. At this point, I can only hope for it to stop. I feel that, but like also I don't have the energy to do all that. I like sleep. I do like to sleep. Although this last week, my sleep has been pretty shit. I think. And I'm not even being sarcastic, and I'm not saying it to like I don't want pity or anything like that, but I think in the last 5 days I've slept less than 10 hours. It's been pretty bad. But I'm hoping that I'm exhausted enough that tonight when I go to sleep that I'm just gonna die. not like literally die, like heart stop beating die, but like sleep die. That's really bad. It is really bad. Even at work, I need to just keep moving or my brain starts working. Exactly. Same thing. I cannot. And that's the thing too. Like even when I'm working from home, not only am I working, but I'm also working on stream stuff, or I'm also working on school stuff. I can almost sleep like 10 to 12 hours of sleep. I could sleep 10 to 12 hours. There's times where I was really hoping that this past weekend, that because I had such a crappy couple of days sleep beforehand, that I would like pass out and sleep. No, I pulled an all-nighter the one day. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Now, the one of the last couple of days was my fault, where I was just like so involved in something that I just looked at the time and went, oh shit, it's morning. So that one was my fault. But the other ones, I was legitimately trying, because I get that, where I get to that point where every once in a while I just get like to the point where I'm not sleeping very much, and I know that's unhealthy for me and I need to make sure I don't do that. So like last night I went to bed and I literally turned off everything, didn't have any devices near me and stuff like that, and still I laid there awake for forever. No, work is annoying when you're actually at work. It is. It is. Which BT dubs? My boss, who does not believe that COVID is real, however, is currently quarantining because of COVID, is making us go back to the office starting on Thursday. We will be going 1 day a week. For now. Fire! Our near disastrous encounter with the pack that follows Kujata has been preying on my mind. The overwhelming number of the beasts was beyond aught I had imagined. Even the most dedicated marauder could not hope to carve through that snarling wall of flesh. And if we cannot dispatch the pack, then Kujata remains beyond our reach. Thus, I have prepared for you a trial that shall unleash your deepest reserves of destructive strength. As before, Silkwib awaits you at the Bismarck to guide you on your path. Do not squander this opportunity for growth, Fire. The pride of the guild itself rides on the keen edge of your axe. I heard what you said. I understand the assignment. Culinarians Guild. Gosh, damn it, there we go. You've word from my brother. Ah, the pride of the guild, eh? My brother has placed quite a burden on your shoulders, it seems. But from what I have witnessed, if any marauder has the skill and determination to put down Kujata, then it is you. I'm trying to get a sleep schedule where I don't sleep too much, and work out, and draw, and edit shit, and work, and cook foods. I'm developing a more strict schedule. Also, Jibs and I are looking for someplace to move during the summer. Schedules are annoying. Congrats on the move. I hope it's a move like because you want to move and it's not one of those like, oh my god, like I have to move because they're selling the place or some shit, which if that's the case, I'm sorry, that sucks. Because that's never planned and it's always like, you know what I mean? Like it's always a clusterfuck. It's both. Got it. Okay. So, I mean, you guys were already like thinking about moving and stuff like that. You just got the little nudge. You got the little nudge out the door now. And you got to move by summer. That's nice though that they let you, you know what I mean? Know that far in advance. With my renters, so I just sold my mom's property back in January, not like last month, but year ago, January. And my renters, they were there for 11 years. And I kept telling them, listen, I'm not going to raise your rent ever. And I didn't. For 11 years, they paid the same rent. However, if you're thinking about leaving, please let me know. I had no hard feelings. I'm not going to be a dick because I want to put the house up for sale. Like the second you guys are out, I want the house on the market. You know, obviously within reason, you know, if I have to change the floors and all that shit and blah, blah, blah. They let me know 3 months in advance that they had put an offer on a house and they were waiting, you know, to see if it gets accepted or whatever. Now, keep in mind, back in January, it's still crazy now, but back in January and, you know, December before that and November and October, the fucking housing market was bananas. So like you could put a bid in for a house and be bidding like 20,000 over and still lose the house. Like it was fucking batshit crazy. And so they let us know in October that they were going to be out. And then they were actually out. Wait, I'm sorry. I messed up my fucking timeline. They let us know in August that they would be out, that they'd be out in August. So they let us know, you know, like a couple months before that. They had to actually extend it, and then they were not officially out until October because the first house sale fell through, the second one fell through, whatever. But then the one of them, obviously, eventually they got. And then I would have had the house up for sale almost immediately, but they fucking destroyed the house, which kind of made me a little salty, being as how good I was to them. But my soul is clear. I can sleep at night. Not this week, though, but usually I can sleep at night. Just this week, I'm not sleeping very well. But under normal circumstances, I can sleep at night. My soul is clear. And I hope that all the stuff they did to my house happens to their house. That's all I have to say. And there is, of course, the matter of Sicard's vengeance. You don't want to disappoint the poor boy now, do you? Yeah. You know what they did? Girl, were you here the other day when I was fucking bitching about it? Oh, God, let me tell... I'm just going to tell you, like, 2 of the things that they did. 1, there is in the backyard, there is a shed, like, to hold the lawnmower and, all that shit. Bicycles, car ramps, all that shit. So there's a shed, and then there's a garage next to the shed. Okay? The garage was owned by a funeral home that was in the area. I lived next door to a funeral home my whole childhood. Cool as fuck. Not creepy at all, for real. Not creepy at all. Cool as fuck. Fucked with people all the time. Anyway, so the shed and the garage are like right next to each other, but because of the way the roofs are, they're like the slanted roofs on the shed and on the garage. They're not right next to each other. It's like a foot distance between the two, right? So, we threw it in the corner of the yard because, we wanted it, and we got it as close to the garage as we could without impeding, the roof and stuff like that. And then because of flooding issues, because the ground wasn't even and we're stupid and we just bought the shed and literally just dropped it. We didn't level it or anything like that. So because of flooding issues, we had to actually get it lifted up and stuff like that. So there was space underneath the shed too on the one side because the ground wasn't level. Okay. Normally I wouldn't mention that, but this is important to the story. So cleaning up the house after they had left. That 1 foot space between the garage and the shed, they literally must have put 11 years worth of dog shit in there. Not even joking. I wish I was joking, but I'm not joking. Literally filled to the brim with dog shit. Yes, I swear to God. And under the shed where I had lifted the shed up, also filled with dog shit. Gross. Yes, very gross. Okay, so you can imagine what the rest of the house was, what kind of state the rest of the house was in. And this is a beautiful house. This is a very, very old house. The kind of house that has skeleton keys and French doors, like double French doors. And the glass in the double French doors is so old that it's wavy. You know what I'm saying? Like old. There is antique lighting, antique wiring, so antique that we had to actually rip out the wiring and get it upgraded to new wiring, because when we were trying to sell it, we were gonna fail the inspection or whatever. Anyway, so that's one thing that they did. The other thing that they did was they had 3 dogs and a cat. I did not give a shit about them having animals. I did not care. Had I known they were going to shove dog shit between the shed and the yard and the thing and the garage and under the shed. Oh, and there's a very large wooden deck on that house. Underneath it, filled with dog shit. Okay. Anyway, had I known that they were going to be like that with their animals, I would have never let them have animals. I would have been like, nope, sorry for you. Nope, no animals in the house. But, I was trying to be nice. I was trying to, my goal was for them to stay there until I was ready to sell the house. And then, but how did this shit not decompose? So some of it was literally like white and powdery. Some of it was like, that's the best I can do to explain it to you. So, but there was dog shit everywhere. And then let's not even talk about the yard, just walking through the yard. But anyway, so they had the dogs, you know, and she was very big into rescuing animals and blah, blah, blah. So I just let them have their animals because I didn't give a shit. Like, my goal was for them to stay from the first day I put it up for rent to the day that I sold the property. Like, that was my goal. And I ended up getting that. And they always paid me rent on time. So, you know what I mean? And early even. So they really weren't bad. They would fix stuff. Like if they broke a window, they would tell me they did it, and then they would just replace it, and have me pick out, you know, whichever one, and they would replace it. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it worked. Like, they were very good tenants, at least I thought. And truth be told, up until the very end, they were amazing people. Something doesn't add up. There's no grudge or anything they could have had against you. Nope. 1,000% no. The house was also filthy. It literally took me like 2.5 weeks straight of scrubbing the entire house, like on my hands and knees. But then again, you know, like, there's also different, like, people have different levels of cleanliness. You know what I mean? Like, my house, you could eat off the fucking floor. Like, that's how, like, you could probably eat off the toilet, honestly, because that is how much of a pain in the ass with cleaning I am. Like, I need shit spotless. And I need stuff, like, if I don't smell bleach in my house, it's not clean. That's just how I am. And their level was not the same level as mine is, my standard. So, but yeah, I literally spent weeks on my hands and knees scrubbing everything. Anyway, so let me get to the carpet, the shitty part about the carpet. So the house, like I was saying, there's beautiful woodwork everywhere throughout the house. Gorgeous. And like, the floors are all hardwood floor throughout the house. However, thank God I'm not an idiot. Before we rented it out, I threw down carpet everywhere except the kitchen and the bathroom. And thank God that I did. When we were ripping up the carpet, because we knew we had to take the carpet out, but I wanted to see how the floors looked to see if I could just redo the wooden floors or if I had to put carpet down, right? Sorry, I had to hack my lungs up. So we're ripping up the carpet. And you know how when there's carpet laid down, there's like this padding that goes underneath the carpet that's on the floor? I want that Pokemon. Okay, catch. Anyway, when we were ripping up the carpet, that padding, I had to literally use like what the fuck is that called? That tool called? A scraper? Because the padding was like in the center of the one room. It was like so full of urine. Buck, you got to do Pokestart to get your starter Pokemon, and then you could do Pokecatch right after. But it was so full of urine that it had, when it had dried, it had crystallized, and I had to literally scrape the fucking padding off of the floor. We had to wear full-out respirators. I didn't tell you guys that the other day on the stream. We had to full-out wear respirators because it was so unsafe with the vapors and stuff like that from that. It was bad. It was real bad. But luckily, the floors were not bad. Like, the actual physical wooden floors, not bad. Got them refinished, and they looked gorgeous. But for a minute there, I definitely thought that they were destroyed. Okay, let's see. Okay, let us be about this trial, Fire. I shall meet you on the Salt Strand in Lower Lenasia. Oh, Buck, nice, you got Mr. Mime. Where your training is to take place. Well, naturally, I will be there. Without me, you're like to forget to tend your wounds and bleed to death. I would have been madder than Hellfire. You know, I knew the second that I went to the house on the last day where we were supposed to do the walkthrough, the second they handed me the keys, the husband, who I had never seen, I had only ever dealt with the wife, looks at me and says, you know, you guys can go ahead and keep the security deposit. And then they said something about having to go or whatever, right? And I'm like, shit. Like, the second they said that, I knew the house was fucked. Like, right then. Who the fuck says you can go ahead and keep the security deposit? You know you done fucked something up if you're telling me to keep the security deposit. Like, come on now. Come on now. And then on top of it, they were out in October. They were out October 1st. And they paid the October's rent. So, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you knew you done fucked up when you did that. So, but anyway. But we fixed it up. We made the house fucking gorgeous. We put the house up for sale. Listen to this. You guys will love this. We put the house up for sale on a Sunday. It was put up for sale on Sunday at noon. By dinner time that night, there was already, I can't remember if it was 5 or 6, but 5 or 6 viewings scheduled for Monday. And then on Monday, there was already like another like dozen or so viewings, like immediately. We accepted an offer on that Thursday. That is how quick that shit turned around. And the offer was more than what we put the house on the market for. A lot more. Like, they were actually duking it out amongst themselves. And on top of it, I don't know if I mentioned this the other day, they were writing us fucking letters. They were writing us letters and sending us like little gifts and shit and leaving it on the, like, at the property, like talking about how much they love the home and they would love to have that as their family home. And you know, that even if their offer isn't the winning offer, they would like the opportunity for me to tell them what offer is winning so they could go ahead and see if they could meet or supersede that particular bid. I was like, this is fucking crazy. Like, literally 10 years ago, I tried to sell the house and I couldn't even get like $60,000. That's slightly sus, right? But it was crazy. The housing market was fucking batshit crazy. And even then, so like one of the people, what year? So not this January that passed, the January before. And that's when it sold. But it sold within 4 days of us putting it on the market. But what was I saying? There was one person that had put a bid and we declined it. Like, I declined that bid. I didn't entertain it. They had offered $100,000 over the asking price. But there was, I can't remember what the wording was, but there was some kind of wording in their offer that basically meant, like, they're saying, you know, 100K over our asking price, but if it appraises for less than that, then they're just going to pay whatever the appraiser says. And I didn't like the wording, like, honestly. And then on top of it, they also said that they're willing to pay that if we put central air in the house, but if we don't, then their offer is this much instead. And just all these little like stipulations and shit like that. I was like, bitch, get the fuck out. Like, you're buying a house as is. That's how you're buying it. You're buying it as is. If you want to put central air in, move in, buy the house, move in, and put it in your damn self. I'm not doing that shit. But anyway, so we ended up going with an offer that was still like way over than what we were asking, but like, they didn't have like any crazy fucking demands or anything like that. They're just like, we just want the house. So, okay, it's yours. Enjoy. So, but yeah, fucking crazy though. Crazy. And then my realtor is, she kind of has like my personality. She's very blunt and to the point and stuff like that. And she knows, like, me, I don't have time. I don't have time to sit here and fluff enough with people. Like, just get to the point, tell me what I need to know, and let's go. And there'd be times where she'd be like, okay, so and so they put in an offer and they wrote you a letter. I'm like, yeah. And she's like, okay, you don't need to read the letter, but they really want the house. I'm like, okay, great. What's their offer? And then it would be like a shit offer. And I'm like, nah, not interested. You know what I mean? Like, And she was a really, I love her as a realtor. She was great. I used her when I got the renters. I used her when we put up the house for sale the first time, the second time, and I actually used her for this house that I live in now. Ever tank LB2 when you try and sprint? Just me? Nope, I can't say that I've ever done that. Can't say I've ever done that. Well, this should be the place. I don't see... do you sense that encroaching aura of violence, Fire? Pray, you unlimber that axe of yours. Some fuckery is afoot. Come here, friends. We're going to tank you all. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, they're dying like relatively easy. That's it. That can't be it. That seems to be the last of them. Compared to what we have faced before, though, it wasn't terribly ... as more come out. So this is the indomitable FirePhlyZ. Who in the seven hells are you? Wait, is that... We have deemed you worthy of our challenge. Come, Marauder. Let us test the edge of your steel. Oh, brother. My toes are getting wet. Fastest way to piss me off? Let my feet get wet. Or my upper lip. If I get sweaty on my upper lip, instant fucking rage. Seriously. I'm talking 0 to bitch in like half a second. You see how he's not even standing there? He's a good 10 feet in front of it. I didn't even look. I wasn't even paying attention. Girl, can you throw me a heal maybe? Level up. Someone familiar. I wonder who this could be. I can't wait to move to get better internet connection. Oh God, yes. It seems my underlings have provided you with poor sport. Very well, I shall take your measure with mine own blade. Am I fighting her brother? Do not think to show me quarter fire, for I shall surely show you none. It's gotta be him, right? Like, even she was kind of like, oh, Jesus. I can't wait for you guys to have the ability to stream at the same time, right? My bro has lower data plan than I, and his internet was running at a higher download than mine. Jesus. What's this? Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a GCD. Let's throw this over here. Wait. Maybe it's an AoE. Be fabulous. Apartments suck. Yeah, they do. Wait. This replaces something, but typical Fire didn't read, just started clicking shit. No, it's your damage combo. Pop that and then do your 1, 2, 3. Okay. I yield. Your strength has humbled us all. It might just be enough. We are done here, my colleagues. Drag away those who cannot stand. Why read when you could just pew pew, right? Like, I got a big axe. I'm just gonna swing that shit around. Your display of prowess was truly impressive, Fire. Worthy indeed. Could you imagine me as a dude? What a ridiculous charade. Did he honestly think we couldn't see through those paltry disguises? Though I'm confident my brother's act was not born of malice, rather, he hoped by concealing his identity that the trial would seem more threatening, thus increasing its effectiveness. Not an entirely successful undertaking, but one must appreciate his intentions. It is time you return to the guild. Oh, and as a favor to me, pray indulge Wernazin in his little deception. Subterfuge is not a marauder's forte. You want me to pretend that I didn't just beat his ass? Girl, I'll be throwing that shit in his face. I'm just gonna click all of the wrong buttons until I get to the one that I need. There we go. Got it. Got it. To the Marathas Guild. There we go. What level are we? 27? Damn! 8 levels. You mean Fell Cleave? Fire! I have heard of your skirmish on Salt Strand. You did well to topple opponents of such formidable skill. You heard about it, eh? But let us not dwell on the nature of those masked men. What is important is your triumph in the face of overwhelming odds. Your fellow marauders are honored to have you swing your axe in the guild's name. They stand behind you, one and all, as you prepare to overcome your greatest trial yet. Aye, the time has come for you to bring Kujata's bloody rampage to an end. When next he rears his horrible horned head, you shall be ready to bury your blade in his skull. Sir, yes, sir. Which of my shit is worse? Is it this? 50, oh god, it's all terrible. It's all terrible. Let's take that one. That outfit is fucking awful. We're gonna run around looking stylish, not like vagabonds or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what word to use. All right, let's learn about this skill. Storm's Path. So Buck said that I'm supposed to put it in my first spot. Take off your circlet. It's no longer useful. Oh, that's right. Yep, I'm over level 25. Apply. Beautiful. 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 Stylish. Let's see. It is 10 after 9. What do I want to do first? Let's just... Is there a quick dungeon that I could do? 1,000 Maws is not fucking quick. I get Halke Manor at 28. I mean, you do that combo and it'll give you a damage buff. So I have to do it first. Oh shit, I forgot what I was doing. So I have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Like that's the way to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And it seemed like it was always available. Stunky? I'm gonna catch that Stunky. I hope. Do. No, you have your basic 1, 2, 3 combo, right? Yeah, that's... Well, I mean, now it's 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be 1, 2, 4 combo first. Okay, so I'm confused. All right, so I do 1, 2, 4. I put Storm's Path as number 4. And then I do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, blah, 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 until 4 is available, right? Yeah, okay, got it. Understood. I don't really want to do another dungeon because I have 20 minutes left. Can I bang out this dungeon in 20 minutes? 1,000 Maws is not 20 minutes. Keep that in mind because that will be true for Dragoon. Yeah, you can. Are you sure 1,000 Maws in 20 minutes? Nice, Mia. Nice, nice. Son of a bitch. Oh no. You guys know how like on water bottles the caps are like super tiny? It's not like the regular water bottle regular bottle where it has like the nice cap. It's like a super slim cap. Well, just so you know, if you don't close it all the way and you drop it, it's gonna pop right off. Did that just happen for me? Maybe. I mean, it could be me listening to Gaius monologuing. Ooh, somebody is in MSQ. That sucks. Good job. You know, I needed to wash the floor anyway, and now I have to. Oh. Yep. Yep. Did myself a favor, I guess. Although now I'm gonna have to do it before I go to sleep, because otherwise I'm gonna be thinking about, like, I spilled that water. I should go wash the floor, even though it's literally fucking water, like clean water. I love not having to work and lurk. Oh, yay! Day off. I was gonna say, you've been quite chatty. The new you. Bitches, if you pull it off of me, you're on your own. I'm not. Oh, shit. Turned off tank stance, fuck. It balls. Everything terrible is happening all of a sudden. I mean, I'm just being an idiot, but horrible things are happening. Okay, I think I got my shit together now. Choo-choo. Yeah, every Monday and Saturday. Okay, awesome. Ooh, okay, Mondays and Saturdays. Okay. Got it. Mental note. Mondays and Saturdays. Can I go in here? Do I want to go in here? There's a photo cell in here, isn't there? Like, don't we have to go in here? Wah. Y'all, don't look at me. I don't know where the fuck I'm going, so, like, for reals. Like... Can I just get behind you so we could do this? If you pull it off me, it's your fault. Proceed to turn off tank stance. Yep. I mean, I didn't mean to. I panicked and started clicking shit, and, you know, you guys know how I am when I panic. It's not great. Alright, this is a big pool. I hate pooling at lower levels, because, like, you don't got shit for, like, AoEs. Can't see a goddamn thing. There we go. Healer's dying. So Fire, I have a recommendation. Since your AoE is cone, start your pool with that. I don't wanna. Bruh. You wanna be the tank, sir? Can we not, like, fucking pool and just let me do the pulling, please? People can be too impatient sometimes. Girl, you have no idea. They don't know what the hell they're doing, actually, is what's happening. I mean, I don't either, but Fire, there's one way to treat DPS who pull for you. You're right. You're right. Although I did find out that that is a bannable offense. Did you know that? I heard it through the grapevine that it is. Oh shit, I'm doing the wrong thing. Wait, what? Yeah. Like, if you maliciously turn off tank stance to teach someone a, quote, lesson, it is a bannable offense if they report you. Allegedly. Get your ass over here, buddy. Did you just pull something? Let's see. Where are we going? I don't know where the fuck we're going. Bruh, don't... God, I have to make the executive decisions, I guess. That's dumb. I think it's dumb, too, because I honestly think you should be allowed to do that. Because sometimes you just need to teach a bitch. And let me tell you, if somebody does it to me, I learn my lesson real quick. Buck hasn't done it to me just yet. And, yeah. There are subtle ways of doing the same thing. I would do that because people can be oof at times. Yes, they can. I've been lucky. I haven't run into too many, like, toxic people here. I did have one group where I was like, bro, do you just want to tank? Do you want to do it instead? And he said yes. And I was like, okay, then tank. And I left the group. I don't care. I don't care. And I had clearly mentioned before we started the run that I was so this was when I was first tanking. And I got pissed. I was like, all right, fine, fucking tank. Bitch. Enjoy your run. Worth eating that timer, though. Totally worth. Can you just not fucking do that? Thank you. At least they're running it to me. So they're at least doing that. I'm gonna wait because this sucks you in. I remember being in tank in WoW and I was with my twin. We were in a key and they were being total asses. Oh god. I remember the keys. Oh, shitballs. Heals. Thank you. And they were the ones causing issues. I left very fast. Yep. I'll abandon a key. I love doing keys. I did too. They were so much fun. We had a nice core group of people that we were doing keys with too. I talked to a mod on Final Fantasy Reddit about that. Uh-huh. I mean, if y'all want to tank, I can just dip. You guys don't need a tank, right? You guys got that other thing? Oh, they do. They do got the other thing. Well, shit. And what did the mod say? Well, thank God I didn't die. I was close, though. It would have been banned for toxic behavior because it's encouraging the tank not to pool. Let's see. Yeah, like, why should I bother pooling if you're just gonna do it for me? You know what I mean? Like, I understand you want to hurry the fuck up. Like, I don't want to be in here for ages either. I'm just gonna let him die. I don't give a shit now. I'm not pulling shit off of nobody. I am content just killing these one at a time. I hate running through this crap, though. Oh no, we're stuck behind a web. Can't help you. Damn. They pulled it to me. I cannot see shit with all these goddamn vines. If I'm ever healing for a DPS who does that, that DPS is dying and they can res themselves. I'm gonna take a moment and catch this pokey, or try to catch it. They look like they're struggling. Oh shit, I didn't do that. I didn't do the thing! There we go. Oh, did you guys decide you needed a tank? I should leave on the last boss. I won't, though. Ponyta is one of my favorite Pokemons. Damn it. Congrats, Mia and Rogers. Should I let them tank this on their own, you think? I should have. Should have. Nah. I should be benevolent. Can you not? 2. Wow, his stinger is like bright red. 2. Thank God. Okay, that's over. What am I? I'm level... Oh, look at that. I'm level 29. Shit, we got 10 levels today, y'all. Ooh. What's the word? It is on a 10-second cooldown. 10-second cooldown. And it's all Final Fantasy character or like notable bosses' names. Damn, made some progress. I sure did. 10 levels? Damn. Let's see. Oh, I still don't know who it is. The second too quick. Second too quick. Oh, I know who it is. And you have to actually guess all the letters. You can't just spell it out if you know what it is. So don't ruin your turn. It's a 10-second cooldown, y'all. 10-second global cooldown. Everybody's got their letter, like they probably have like slash or exclamation hang in the... What's that last letter, y'all? Yes, Mia. I must be a mod to do this. What? You must be a mod to do this. Who must be a mod to do this? Oh, I know what it is. Okay, so, I have to fix that. But you're supposed to get a... Yeah, only mods can win. No, no, no. Hold on, slash... What is it? Add glowworms. No, no, no. You're supposed to get a bonus. I added like a special command to give a bonus, but it looks like it did work for Rogers. No, you're gonna get it, Mia. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. Fine. That's the bonus that you're supposed to get. For completing the word. No. Thank you guys for playing the games in the chat. I very much appreciate it. I put a lot of fucking work into getting that shit in there. And, like, it took me a long time. Rogers did, like, 80% of the work, though. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We all got there as a team. And Mia was watching that timer and actually, you know, yeah. Mia did a lot of that work, too. All's fair game. So, but the word bank has like 127 different Final Fantasy names. So once we start seeing like a lot of duplicates and stuff like that, then I'll take it out and we'll try a different game. There's a whole bunch of other games that we can do. So, and you're accruing the glowworms. Like if you're alive and in chat during stream, you're earning them pretty quickly. I think it's exclamation glowworms to see how many you have. And when the stream is offline, you are earning it. When it's offline as well, except it's slow as fuck. It's like 10 per 6 hours or some shit like that. But you're still earning it in the background if you're not here. Ooh, having a game related would be cool. What do you mean having a game related? Like the word bank or... Girl, don't put new ideas in my head. Girl, I lost sleep. Oh, okay, yeah, it is. All of the words in the word bank are characters from Final Fantasy. Characters, NPCs, mobs, notable mobs. I think the last one that was solved was Titania. Was that the one that Rogers won? Titania? Have words associated to the different games. And actually, I can toggle which list we're using at any given time. No, I got Elidibus. Somebody... Oh, Titania was there, but we didn't guess it in time. That's what it was, I think. I like it. Ideas. But yeah, I could toggle which list we're using too. So if we decide we like Hangman and we want to keep going with Hangman, I could just, like, if I switch games, I could just do a Minecraft word bank. I could do a, I don't know, Among Us word bank. Although I don't really know what I'd put for Among Us, like death, kill, stab, stealth, sneak, dick. So, oh, shit balls. All right. I am going to be done for this evening. I need things to do. All the colors, red. Yes. Oh my God, yes. We're going to go ahead and raid this person, Head Reaper. We have not raided Head Reaper in quite some time. Excuse me, Jesus Christ, ball sacks. So we're going to go ahead and raid Head Reaper. They are playing Dead by Daylight. Do me a solid before we go. When we get there, please say hi. Number one. After you say hi, refresh the browser. Because while you come in on the raid tag for like 30 minutes, they don't get credit for you as a viewer. So before you do anything else, hi, refresh to remove that raid tag so they get credit for you as a viewer. Please, please, please do that. And please, please do that anytime you go on a raid somewhere else. Because, like, you know what I mean? Like, give them that credit for your viewership. Please, please, please. And hopefully if you ever come in on a raid to me, you do the same. I'm running out of time. We're going to continue Marauder tomorrow. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. You guys are fucking amazing as hell. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Abadai. I had to sneeze real quick. Sorry about that. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I hope I see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much, and have a great night. Bye.